Candice, come here.
What? This thing is taller than me.
Take a bow. No,
take a bow.
Take a bow to the camera, not to me. You know why she's doing that? Candice, this I'm not sure if it's your best score or not.
I think that UFO Pyrex was, and then this is my.
Did we sell the Pyrex for more than 800?
I think so, because we
850, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're about the same, pretty much.
Yeah. This. But you know what? You know what was? This is your best score because of how you got it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
We actually got criticized for that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in another video.
The Facebook group, but yeah. So yeah.
Having hustle.
You know what? I don't even want to make that video.
Okay.
I decided against it.
That's fine.
It's kind of I don't know. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
One of our viewers made what we considered kind of an ugly post in our group. It would have been fine, like if the post was made in somebody else's group,
or even like a hypothetical, but they actually called me out by name.
Right. When you get tagged, I don't know. When you get tagged in your own group that you're the admin of, it's just weird to me that.
Right.
Like we don't expect. We don't expect. Like we just don't expect to get that. Have that kind of vibe when we own the group, and we're not really like that. I don't know.
No, we're not.
You know what I mean?
We're not bad people. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I paid $20 for that, and we sold it for $800.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yep.
There's more to it though.
Yeah.
That's the one where they're.
We did talk about it in the Shed Flips video. If you didn't see it.
Why don't you tell it real quick? It'll only take you a minute.
Okay. Yeah. So I woke up early Saturday morning. We were not planning on going to garage sales. I woke up early, like 6, and opened my phone, laying there in bed, and I opened Facebook, and the very first thing on my feed is a garage sale ad that was very close to our house.
Destiny.
Yeah, I know. It happens a lot to me, honestly. I think the algorithm knows that I'm looking for garage sales. It's not like it's not like
it definitely does, huh? It is.
The algorithm favors me when it comes to sourcing. Let me just put it that way. So
because you trained it that way. That's
right,
why.
You're right. So I said it's close by. We're not going out, but let me look at the pictures. If it looks interesting, I'll let Lonnie sleep and I'll just go. I saw the scanner. I said, oh, that looks interesting. And it's weird because I don't usually pay too much attention to electronics, but especially like photo scanners. I don't think I've ever comped one a day in my life.
You know what?
Up to that point.
I'll tell you this. I'll be honest. I could have, like, if this wouldn't have went down, I would have, if I would have seen this scanner.
Like at a garage sale, like just
I probably would have, like, looked at it and then walked around it.
I'm not packing that big thing.
No, I wouldn't even known that it would have a shot at being this valuable.
So for whatever reason, I comped it and my mind was blown.
Yeah.
And
I don't think you thought it was even this much, though.
Even used, they sell for like $400.
I think Candice thought this might be $500 or $600, but when you know what happened though? Here's what happened. There were none available. It got even better than what you finish your story, and then I'll add on the sales end of it.
So I saw the comps and it blew my mind. So I messaged the seller. I said, how much are you asking? You know, and I totally expected them to come back with like $200 or something. $20. I said, I replied, I said, I really want it. Would you be willing to take Venmo now and I'll pick it up when your sale opens? Because our sale didn't open till like 8 o'clock. She said, yeah, sure. Okay. I Venmo'd her and went and picked it up. And I had a few more garage sales while I was out local.
You got a couple of things.
Like the Trumpets.
Yeah, oh yeah. Candice.
Yeah. It was a good morning.
That was ridiculous.
I went to 3 sales and I did really well.
Candice, that was ridiculous. How much time did you spend?
I was not even gone. I was probably not at sales more than 30 minutes.
Candice.
Oh, and I picked up a encyclopedia of Cajun and Creole cuisine for $3 at the same sale I got this scanner.
Okay, so from now on, let's just do that. You let Lonnie sleep and you go get.
Go hit a few local sales.
You go out. You go out with like $60 in your pocket.
Only that easy, huh?
Go out with $60 in your pocket and come home with about $1,500 on Saturday morning.
Right.
While I'm sleeping. I can handle that.
Okay, so you listed it. So tell us how the comp went up. How we got 800.
Well, I think that you thought this is probably going to sell for $500 to $600.
Right.
New open box.
Yeah.
That has happened.
Exactly, because I did see sealed sell for 800 to 1,000.
Right. So here's how we got 800. The day before I listed it. So after you bought this one, I think it was on the 13th. Another seller sold one, new open box, just like ours, for $799.99. And I think that's top of market. Right. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? We had the same exact thing, and this happened yesterday. I'd be dumb not to take a shot at it, and then later on, if we have to lower our price a little bit or give somebody a deal or what, then we'll take a shot then. Then we'll do that. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. And part of that too, there were no other new open box ones currently available. Yeah, that's the other thing. They don't come along new too often. And some people just price stuff just however. Some of the used ones were even priced above my new open box price. Of course, they're not going to sell for that. Right. But they haven't priced like that. Yeah. So. Yeah, man. So I mean, this is just a. This is one. I want to pay this flip the proper respect because this is one of our all-time best flips. Yeah. It just is. Absolutely. And it's yeah. Yep. I gotta be honest, I don't even like really selling stuff this expensive typically because... Especially electronics. But it was all still sealed in the plastic. Even the instruction book and everything had never been taken out of the plastic. Yeah, this is not like new open box, wink, wink. You know, right, it's not... Yeah, they told me they never used it. No, this, you can tell, it was never taken out of the plastic. It's still got all the interior stuff is sealed. The printer itself, if y'all know how they put the little pieces of tape over the blue tape. Yep. You have to peel off. All that's still on it everywhere. Yep. The software and everything is still sealed. That was a roll of paper, by the way. I think this pack is really good because this box was perfect. What size box is that? This is a large, a Home Depot large, which is... They don't put it on there? Man, they do. I think it's on the bottom. I don't remember how big it is. You know what, though? Candice, when I went over there, I was thinking about buying a couple of heavy-duty extra larges, right? Is this a large? Yeah. Yeah. And I looked at that on the price, and they're like $10 a piece. I'm like, oh, man, crazy. I can't do that. Oh, no. And so then I looked at the extra large box, and I think those are like, even the normal duty extra large boxes were like $7. I was like, man, or $6 something. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Yeah. And then I looked at these larges, and I think they were $2 something. That's insane jump in price. I know, and I was like, you know what? Instead of messing with the extra large, I'm just gonna buy 4 larges and I can make something happen. And it ended up working out. Yeah. Because I ended up spending, I think, total $13. I was buying boxes for this and for the Breville juicer in the last video that we packed. Yeah. I didn't show it. Shoot, it popped. Had a little bit of tension on it. You want to hit some on this side? Yeah. Oh, I have a very random thing I want to tell you that I want to go do one day. As a matter of fact, I'd like to even just fly in for a couple of days and do that and leave. That's how bad I would like to do that. They have the Cold War Museum. I'm sure you've heard of it before. Where is it? It's is it Arizona or something? Oh. It's the Titan 2 missile. Yeah. Where you can go into the right. and they have guided tours and stuff. I want to do it. It looks so awesome. I watched the whole.
I've never been to that part of the country. I've been to California. I've done a layover, I think, there, but I've never like actually gotten out. I've never been to that state at all.
I want to go to that museum. It looks amazing. The only thing that sucks though, when I watched a video. I watched a tour of it last night on YouTube. The music, it's so popular, and all they do is guided tours.
Yeah, you have to book it up ahead of time and all that.
I don't know if that's the thing. I'm not sure that they do, that they book ahead of time. Maybe they do. Maybe they sell tickets online or something. But they actually sell out. Like,
you got to get there first thing in the morning.
yeah, people show up and then all the slots start booking up.
Yeah.
Because they have all that stuff down. It's amazing.
And it's so, I mean, it's not a huge facility.
It's actually pretty big.
Is it?
Yeah. It's bigger than you would think because it's got this huge control. Well, not huge. It's got a big control room.
Oh, it includes other spaces.
Yeah, and then above the control room, you have like living. You have like it's like a living area. It's got like a kitchen, a break room. They've got another room that has like 6 bunks in it for if they need.
That's cool.
Because they have like 4 people on station all the time.
Yeah.
Or they did. This is all past tense,
Yeah.
Cold War.
So people could have time off.
Well, not only, they would do 24-hour shifts, and they would have breaks, of course.
Yeah.
It was really pretty fascinating. It's a channel I've been watching a lot, Destinations in History.